And welcome everyone to Bozeman, Montana. Today's Division I 2A football semifinal between Rhode Island's Rams and the Bobcats. The setting today is Reno H. Sales Stadium at Montana State in Bozeman. Foster's the tight end right, Donfield the tight end left. Mitch Kelly, the setback. First and goal at the 8. And look for Rhode Island to put it back in the air right here, even though it's first and goal. And there's a touchdown, Damian Riley. And Rhode Island is on the scoreboard first with 4:40 left in the first quarter. The Rams go up 6-0. This time they bring Kelly Davis in motion to the right side. Dietrich is over here. Riley looking this way. There's Davis at the 5. It's a touchdown. Montana State has come right back to score.
The defenders were all around him.
Now 2nd and 10. Kelly Bradley sets the ball club down. Tom White sprinting toward the corner of the end zone. A diving catch, a touchdown. Oh, what a reception by Tom White, a junior from Riverton, Wyoming. And it'll be 4th down from the 4-yard line. Send Riley wide right. Civitella wide left. Foster the tight end right. Donfield left. Sanders the running back. Earhart with a long count. Wants to throw it quick. Can't get rid of it. Now does up the middle. It is a touchdown.
Touchdown.
He made the catch. A tremendous grab. Earhart just working and working, picking it apart. Short yardage here, short yardage there. Now he's going to go deep, looking for Damian Riley. And it is a touchdown. A tremendous catch by Damian Riley. Rhode Island getting the 2nd touchdown grab by Damian Riley of the afternoon. The Bobcats have the football with 9:04 left to play, down by 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Coach, you have the feeling here that the Bobcats need to get busy offensively.
Well, they're going to have to make a move here. They're going to have to be able to put some points on the board if they're going to win the game now. They're going to have to sustain this drive and score.
Louisiana Tech leading Middle Tennessee 7-0 now at the end of the first quarter. And here we have 9:04 left in our game. Some of the crowd here in Bozeman, Montana. There are the Bridger Mountains again in the background. The shadows from the press box getting longer now. You see them stand almost all the way across the field. But what a gorgeous day it is. And what a good football game we have going here. Again, 9:04 left in this football game. 20-12, Rhode Island with an 8-point lead. Montana State with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 33. Kelly Bradley has the Bobcats down at the line of scrimmage. And they have a flag falling on the far side of the field. They have 2 receivers over there, Tom White and Kelly Davis. And the official on that side of the field dropped a flag as they were moving around over there. An offside penalty against Montana State, so it's going to be 1st and 15 back at the 28-yard line now. .9:04 left in this football game. We've been playing for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Both teams throwing the ball a lot. Here comes Kelly Davis in motion. Now he goes back the other way. Bradley fakes the handoff. And now looking for Davis and throws over his head and out of bounds up along the 45-yard line. Kelly Davis got open, got behind the man. But Kelly Bradley just overthrew him. And again, it was that same name, Ray Williams, running with him back there. Here he comes. You see Davis back in motion. Now he just simply turns it upfield. Now there's Williams with the coverage on him.
Bradley just overthrew him that time.
And he was open. So it's 2nd and 15 at the 28-yard line for Montana State. 8:58 left in the game. A little draw play here. Eric Williams, and there's not enough there. He's going to be knocked down at the 30. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 for Montana State. From their own 30-yard line, Matt Satkowski, a linebacker from Seymour, Connecticut, and his running mate, Mark Brockwell, the other linebacker from Westport, Connecticut, made the play.
You know, Dave worried about those things, about the penalties on situations like this where they're going for 15 and it could have been about 5 and it would have been a 1st down.
Mark Brockwell's out of Staples High School. I'm going to give you their nickname in about a minute. I happen to know that. The Minutemen.
They're showing the blitz.
Rowdy this time going deep for Davis. It's complete at the 30, at the 25. He's going to go. It's a touchdown, Montana State. Kelly Davis beat his man deep and slipped the tackle. And now the Bobcats are back in it too, and look at the crowd here in Bozeman. They got it all. That is a 70-yard touchdown pass from Kelly Bradley to Kelly Davis. The sophomore from Butte, Montana gathered it in, slipped a tackle, and took it the rest of the way. And now with 8:10 left in the game, it's a 2-point lead for Rhode Island. There's no doubt what Montana State's going to do here. They're going to go for the 2. They have missed on two-point conversion attempts earlier today. Now with 8:10 left in the game, they're going to go for the 2 points that could tie it. The throw is knocked down. Good defensive play. That was Todd Tennell that made the defensive play.
It was a very good pass, but it was a great effort on the defensive player because he got his hand up.
Todd Tennell knocking the ball down in the corner of the end zone and keeping Rhode Island in front by 2. There's the touchdown pass to Kelly Davis, 70 yards, that tightens this ball game up. So now with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in this football game in Bozeman, Montana, there's your score, Rhode Island up by 2. There you see the shadows in Bozeman. It's now a tighter ball game, 2018 Rhode Island leading with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in this football game. And here's the play again, a 70-yard pass from Kelly Bradley to Kelly Davis. And Bradley now has thrown for 322 yards today.
Davis outran his man. He just beat him. And then broke the tackle.
He just was able to slip the tackle right there, and once he had done that, it was clear sailing to the end zone. As you see, nobody close to him. And Kelly Davis taking it on in. So that touchdown makes it a 2-point lead for Rhode Island. I should say gets Montana State within 2, but 3 times a day they've gone for the 2-point conversion and missed. But now they're within the range for a field goal, could give them the lead if it comes down to that. Tennell making a deflection here. And the pass accounted for the 2 points. And here's Ray Williams up the sideline, gets by a man, and he is all the way back to the 50-yard line. Oh, what a day Williams has had. The return comes back to midfield after he had dropped the ball and then picked it up. And Ken Lang, a linebacker, finally chased him down from Montana State. But Rhode Island comes out of this thing with tremendous field position. They will set up at the 48-yard line of Montana State with 8 minutes left in the game. Here's Williams bringing it back, Coach.
He gets to the outside, and they gave him the good block to spring him, and he's a very good runner, and he nearly went the distance.
Rhode Island has the 1st and 10. Earhart has his ball club down at the Montana State 48. Throws complete. This is Donfield, one of the tight ends inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. With 7:49 left in the game, Rhode Island trying to move it again. Greg Wilkes, a linebacker, was the initial tackler on the play with help from Cleet Linebarger. 2nd down 5, Rhode Island, with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. The Rams of the University of Rhode Island holding on to a 2-point lead with good field position. You saw Earhart's numbers on the day. Both he and Bradley have had big days. Ooh, Donfield had it and dropped it. And now a flag goes in the air. That happened after the fact on the far side. That's Donfield. The pass is intended for. Derek Abel was a cornerback over there with him, and somebody.
He read the deep people,
shot.
And it's a screen to Donfield, and he missed the ball.
Well, after the pass was incomplete, that's Derek Abel putting a late hit on him.
Yeah, but he was worked up over having missed the ball.
So it's going to be a penalty against Montana State. And Rhode Island will now set up at the 29-yard line. The concern on the face of Montana State fan there. 7:16 left in this game. Rhode Island leading by 2 at the 29-yard line, and that is a big penalty. Eric Abel with a late hit. Earhart. It's complete. The football is going to be spotted near the 25-yard line. Kirk Timmer and Joe Roberts that time stopping Damian Riley after he makes the catch, and Riley's had a big day for Rhode Island.
Now they're giving Riley a lot of room now. They don't want him to run by him, and he makes the quick turn in, and he has the reception.
Coach, I see him make that cut. Now, I want to mention again that Rhode Island came here and they had to borrow shoes from the University of Montana, 36 pairs, because they came with the wrong shoes. He might not have been able to make that cut if they hadn't been able to borrow those shoes from Montana. Well, what a hit put on Rich Kelly that time by the defensive line of Montana State. It's going to be 3rd down and a few yards here for Rhode Island. Greg Wilkes made the initial tackle on the play. The football is going to be spotted at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.5. And one of your first thoughts would be about field goal. But Bob Griffin isn't even going to think about it here. He's up by 2 with 6:07 to play. It's 3rd down 2, and they're going to go for the 1st down. Riley wide to the left side. Civitella wide right. Pitch out to Kelly, and he is stopped. A flag is down on the play. Rhode Island stopped shy of the 1st down on the 3rd down attempt at the 20. Well, I talked about a field goal. They're in 4-down range. I guess you'd have to do it on that down. Holland and Joe Roberts, but let's see what they do on 4th down. Well, it all may become academic because there's going to be a holding call here. And let's see what Rhode Island will do with it. I apologize. I was thinking about 4th down in the field goal attempt. That was 3rd down. So they're going to talk things over here with 5:53 left in the game. Montana State has an option here. It looks like they're going to accept the penalty, Coach.
Well, I'm sure they're going to accept it. Get him out of, well, it could be out of field goal range, but at least he'd have to do it from a greater distance.
Well, the ball now is spotted at the 31. It's going to be 3rd down and 12.5 for the 1st down. So they have one more down to throw on and try to get the 1st down. And then they'll have to try the field goal. We'll see what Earhart comes up with 3rd and 12 at the Montana State 31. Looks at Riley, goes for Riley in the corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. The cornerback with him was Rodney Holland. There's Damian Riley coming back, so now it's going to be 4th down, 12.5. There's Damian Riley.
Well, the last time he turned in. This time he's putting on the speed and he's doing a fly, but he wasn't able to get it. It was over his head.
Holland right there with him.
Yeah, he's with him.
So now it's 4th down and 13, we'll call it. Riley goes wide right. Civitella wide left. Rhode Island with a 2-point lead, looking at 4th and long with 5:32 left in the game. Montana State desperately needs to stop this play. And it's complete. That's 1st down yardage inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Big play for Rhode Island. The Rams have the 1st down. And I believe that's Foster that has the football.
This is the tight end. And he's going down enough for the 1st down, and it's a turnout. And the ball is on target. Ball is on target.
That is a big 1st down for Rhode Island now with 5:24 left in the game. The ball is at the 15-yard line of Montana State.
Foster made a great catch there, and he ran an outstanding pattern.
How about that for a big play? 4th and 13 and you get the 1st down with 5:10 left in the game. Pass thrown over the head of Damian Riley on the near side. And now 5:03 left. Montana State bench, things getting a little tougher for the Bobcats over there. Well, they know what they're facing here. They desperately need the football back now. It's 20-18 Rhode Island with 5:03 left in the game. One of those people sitting in the middle is Kelly Bradley, number 12, the quarterback. That's Tom White, a wide receiver, sitting next to him on the near side. Now it's 2nd and 10 Rhode Island. The Bobcat defense needs to make a big play down here and get the ball back. The Rams simply want to hold on to it and perhaps punch something else in there. If they can, they will nearly ice it. Not much there for the running back. He's inside the 15. Got a couple of yards on the play, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. Tom Earhart looking to the bench to see what the call is going to be. Lonnie Burt, the nose guard. Greg Wiltz, the linebacker there from Montana State. It's going to be 3rd down 8 at the 13-yard line.
Well, they're taking a lot of time off the clock with the running plays.
4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the ball game. Civitella goes wide right. Damian Riley wide left. Rich Kelly's the lone running back. Confield the tight end left. Foster the tight end right, and now a timeout taken. Tom Earhart did not like what he saw when he got to the line of scrimmage, and he decided to burn a timeout right there. So this timeout comes with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this football game. The score at the moment, Rhode Island 20, Montana State 18. The Rhode Island bench, it's 20-18. Rhode Island leading by 2 points here with 4:20 left. And a 3rd down and 8 play coming at the 13-yard line of Montana State.
Well, the Bobcats going to have to get the football and score it now. How are they going to get it? Because now they might go for a field goal. What would you do on this one, on the 4th down?
On the 4th down, if they don't score here, I'd have to kick a field goal. I'd have to. But on the other hand,
well, if they can get their hands on it, they have the skilled people, and they got the people who could get the score if they get the blocking, because Bradley can get it down there.
Well, if they come up with a 1st down here, of course, that all becomes academic. There you see the situation. That's how much time is left in this game. There's your score. 4:20 left to play. 3rd down 8, Rhode Island. They lead by 2. They're at the 13-yard line. Earhart into the end zone, intercepted. A big defensive play for Montana State. They're at the 40. They're at midfield. And they're going to go for Montana State. That is Scott DeSilva. Scott DeSilva intercepted very near the goal line and takes it all the way back. No, it's Joe Roberts. Excuse me. It's Joe Roberts who made the play, the strong safety. Look at this crowd. Look at them piled up in the snowbank in Bozeman. You talk about electricity. Down by 2 points, shoved back against their own goal line. Joe Roberts, a senior strong safety from Missoula, Montana, just made the biggest play of the year for the Bobcats.
Tom throws a flat pass, and he steps in front of the receiver, and Joe has a good block here, and from here on, it's a matter of running.
Tex Sikora got so excited he almost knocked his own man down, but now Roberts slips the tackle there. His 2nd interception of the year. He's never had a bigger play in his life. The extra point attempt was good, and now it's a 4-point lead for Montana State with 4:05 to play.
They say
a 5-point lead, 25-20. A 97-yard interception return, the longest interception return of the year for Montana State. Oh, what a play.
Tom goes with the pass to the flat, and Joe steps in front of the receiver. They had him covered. He had 2 defenders, and from here, he gets a good screen, and the last man misses him.
Well, they almost had a shot at him right there. Tex Sikora, his own teammate, almost knocked him down in his excitement at midfield. Once he got by his own guy, he was in pretty good shape. So it's 25-20 Montana State. And now Rhode Island has the pressure on them. They'll get the ball back with 4:05 to play. You think they're not excited in Bozeman? Take a look at that. a 6'2" senior from Missoula, Montana, with what at this moment would have to go down as the biggest play of the year for this Bobcat football team. On one roster, number 47 is listed as Scott Da Silva. That's wrong. 47 is Joe Roberts.
Do you think the understatement that Dave made, that they could always come from behind with that?
They've done it all year long. We mentioned earlier, and this one's a long way from being over, but in the 10 games they've won so far this year, 8 of them they had to come from behind to do it. Low bouncing kick. That ball's a loose ball. It's anybody's ball. A fight for the football, and Montana State has it. And now look at him in Bozeman. This ball game has turned around. Look at the excitement. On the far sideline, Dave Arnold beside himself with joy.
Here it is. It takes that hop, and he isn't able to handle it. And the coverage is down now, and they're there.
4 minutes and 1 second left in the football game. There's your clock. There's your score. 25-20 Montana State. They're at Rhode Island's 31-yard line. An electrifying turnaround late in the afternoon here in Bozeman. Eric Miller's the lone running back. Gets the call and goes straight ahead inside the 30. And I'm sure that right here Montana State coach would like to burn a little bit of that clock up.
What would you do, Fred?
Burn as much clock as I could. I hope to get a first down. Clock running, 3:37 left. Second down, 8 now. Bring Kelly Davis wide to the right side from Montana State. Darren Dietrich goes wide left. Big Mel, the tight end, right. 2 running backs are out there. Eric Miller is one of them. There they go for the corner for Davis. Incomplete. Almost came up with another outstanding grab at the 7-yard line, but he was well defended over there. Tony Hill in the coverage that time, or Todd Tennell. Which one is it?
Tony
Tennell
ran with him very well that time.
So it's going to be 3rd down 8, Montana State with 3:15.
He almost made a great catch.
The man that had his hand on the football for Rhode Island appeared to be Lang, and he just simply couldn't handle it. It's Ken Lang, and you really can't blame him. He's a linebacker. He's not used to handling the ball. It was a very tough kick to handle, and he probably feels worse than anybody about the whole thing right now. There's Miller with some running room up the middle. Broke a tackle. He's at the 10. He's going to score. And that one just may do it. Eric Miller with a big, big run. And look at the whole Montana State bench is coming on the field to celebrate. It's now an 11-point lead for Montana State. A 29-yard touchdown run by Eric Miller, a junior back out of Auburn, Washington, and here it is.
Here it is with the draw. He broke some tackles.
Took a pretty good shot.
It was a great effort by Miller. Great effort.
Guy Carbone put a pretty good shot on him on this slick field right there. He just kept going.
He wouldn't be denied.
How's that for balance? Twice he got hit and spun on this icy field, and twice he just kept on going. And now with 3:07 left in this game, it's 31-20 Montana State. Boy, Coach, just talk about how rapidly things can turn around in these things. Here it is, Rhode Island up late in the game, sitting right on the Montana State goal line. And all of a sudden, in the span of about 4 plays, Montana State's up by 11.
They say the only certainties about football are the uncertainties.
I believe it. You think this isn't an emotional roller coaster ride for the people on both sides of this field here today? Boy, the Rhode Island club, and a good club they are, made a 2,500-mile trip to get here. Looked like they might be in shape to put the thing away with 4 minutes to play, and all of a sudden they're down by 11. And Montana State still has the extra point attempt coming up with 3:07 to play. Louisiana Tech is leading Middle Tennessee 7-3. at halftime in the other semifinal game today. Kelly Bradley is going to go for 2 here. Lobs it toward the corner, and it's a pass interference call. Pass was intended for Dwayne Baker. Tony Hill's over there with him and interfered.
He interfered with him.
There you see Dwayne Baker getting knocked down in the corner of the end zone on the intended pass.
Well, he didn't have any other choice, so he's going to catch it.
Now Dwayne Baker's going off the field, so is Tom White, so Montana State's going to try something different. Baker's a big, tall guy. Apparently they like his size down in the corner of the end zone because they just threw the lob up there and hoped that he could get up and get it. Now they have Big Nell set as a wide out here. Split the running backs. And they're not sure what they want to do. So a timeout's going to be called here by Montana State before they run the play. They've taken their big tight end, Joe Bignell, and set him wide right. There goes Kelly Bradley to the bench to talk to his coach.
Well, they want Joe to make the defender turn his back to the passer.
The Montana State bench.
This is
going to go back to the interception here, Coach.
This is Joe Roberts, who steps in front of the intended receiver, and he picks up his blocking down the field.
This is the play to turn it all around.
He's on his way.
At that juncture, Montana State was down by 2, and as soon as Joe Roberts planted those feet in the end zone, they're up by 4, and now they're up by 11 with 3:07 to play. Now they've decided they're going to kick the extra point. Carter hits it, and it's good. And now there's timeout on the field here in Bozeman, Montana. We now have 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in this football game, and we may have a penalty flag down. The officials talking things over along the line of scrimmage. And offside against Rhode Island, the extra point will stand. So it's a 32-20 lead now with 3:07 to play. Montana State has gone up by a dozen after being down by 2 points with a little over 4 minutes left in this game. Again, timeout here with 3:07 left in the game. There's your score. The Bobcats of Montana State are up by 12. Well, it's gorgeous scenery in the background. We've talked about it all day long, and all of a sudden, for the over 12,000 partisan fans here in Bozeman, Montana, the scoreboard has become a pretty part of the scenery, too. It didn't look so good for them with 4 minutes left in the game. Rhode Island had battled their way to a 2-point lead, and we're right down on the goal line. And then Joe Roberts, with that 97-yard interception return for a touchdown, has changed the day. Now Carter will hit the kickoff. Tony Hill going back deep for Rhode Island, along with Mike Sanders. Coach, it's funny, we were just sitting there talking about the fact that the Montana State defense had to make a big play. And I know what I was thinking, maybe you too. I'm just thinking in terms of somehow getting the ball, let alone 97-yard return for a touchdown. I just think of them getting possession, and boy, they made a big play in spades.
Well, that was the way I was thinking, that they would get it, not knowing that they would make that type of interception.
Carter with a low driving kick, picked up by Tony Hill on the 1-yard line. Needs a block right there to get the outside, gets the outside at the 25, and steps out of bounds at the 30. So Rhode Island has the ball, but they're down by 12 points now with 3:01 left in the game. Rodney Holland chased him out of bounds. The Rams need to strike quickly, then get the football back.
Well, they get it in good field position.
Well, this we know. They have the long passing game. If they could get a quick touchdown here and then get an onside kick, a lot can happen in 3 minutes and 1 second. A lot has happened in just over a minute already in this football game. Earhart, under heavy pressure, is going to be sacked. Big play by the Montana State defense. Mark Fellows, Greg Wilkes, and Tex Sikora all in on the play for Montana State. Let me pose this question to you now. Suppose Montana State comes back from 1-10 last year to the national championship this year. Think about that.
Well, that would be great.
Is that a tribute to the coaches and players here?
Well, it certainly would be. You couldn't do any better.
2nd and 18. They dump a quick out. It's incomplete. And all of a sudden, Rhode Island can't get anything going. Boy, this is a good football team. You hate to see it happen to them. But you have to take your hats off to the Montana State Ball Club. I'd like to take an opportunity while I have a moment here to thank the championship media coordinator, Dave Cascia, the athletic director, John Checkman of the University of Rhode Island, head football coach Bob Griffin and his staff, and from Montana State University, athletic director Tom Perrick, head football coach Dave Arnold and his staff, and sports information directors Bruce Parker of Montana State, Jim Norman from Rhode Island. Outstanding jobs by one and all, gentlemen, and we thank you for all your help here today. Earhart, 3rd and 18, gets the pass complete to his running back Mike Sanders, and they don't have the first down. It's going to be 4th and long. Football not quite out to the 30-yard line. Clock running shows 2 minutes left to play. 2:01 actually as the warning comes. A Rhode Island player down in the field and injured. So timeout taken for the injury here with 2 minutes and 1 second left. Rhode Island has the football. They're going to be looking at 4th and 12. They're down by 12 points with 2 minutes and a second to play. Not much point in kicking it away now.
Well, I believe they're going to try for the first down. You remember the last time they had about 18 or 16 and they made it.
At halftime again, Louisiana Tech leading Middle Tennessee 7-3 in the other semifinal game today. The winners of those two games meet next Saturday in Charleston, South Carolina for the NCAA Division I 2A National Championship.
That would be a great match. Louisiana Tech fought back from a 1-3 record, and now they out about 9-4.
Could be the last gasp here for Rhode Island. With 1:51 left in the game, they're looking at 4th and 12, down by 12 points. Earhart dropping back, throws deep. Don Field was hit. It's pass interference. It's going to be a first down. Pass interference call. Doug Kimball got to him. Don Field trying for the reception up around midfield was hit by Doug Kimball just before the ball got there. And that's going to give Rhode Island a first down with 1:40 left in the game. But they still have to do something very quickly. They're down by 12 points. One touchdown just simply will not do it. Coach, two outstanding football teams, as you would expect here today, and both these universities so well represented by everybody.
Well, I think the coaches should be proud. I know you don't want to lose, but they put on a show, and they've really done well, both teams. Of course, the winner, you know how that is.
The only problem is somebody has to lose when you get here. 1st and 10 now, Rhode Island at their own 43. Earhart going deep. Donfield, the intended receiver, is broken up. Doug Kimball was the man that put the shot on him just as the ball got there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with 1:36 left in the game. We'll look at the passing games from both schools here before we leave. Kelly Bradley from Montana State has hit 19 of 39 for 322 yards here today. He's been intercepted twice. And Tom Earhart has had a big day for the University of Rhode Island. They both came into this game with big credentials, and they have both lived up to those credentials today. Earhart is at 29 of 56 for 279 yards, and he's been intercepted once. And now he takes a timeout to go to the sideline and talk to his coach, Bob Griffin. Timeout comes here with 1:29 left in this football game, and the score, Montana State 32, University of Rhode Island 20. It's 1:36 left in this game. Montana State with a 12-point lead. 2nd and 10 for Rhode Island at their own 43-yard line. Tom Earhart trying to trigger a big play that will give Rhode Island some hope. Finds his running back, Rich Kelly, for the completion. That's a first down inside the 45 of Montana State at the 43-yard line, and it stops the clock with 1:28 left in the game. Greg Wilkes and Kirk Timmer, the two linebackers from Montana State, dropping back in a little deeper coverage that time, made the tackle. They're willing to give up short yardage here and kill some clock because Rhode Island has to have 2 touchdowns to win this thing, and they only have 1:24 left in the game. Civitella wide left. Riley wide right. They're going to go for Riley deep, and it's incomplete. Well defended over there and broken up nicely by Rodney Holland. Good play.
Holland was with him all the way.
1:09 left in the game. 2nd and 10 for Rhode Island now. (32-20). The Bobcats leading Rhode Island, and there's your clock in the middle of the screen with 1:09 left in this game. Earhart sends Civitella wide to the right side. Riley wide left. Downfield, the tight end left. Foster, the tight end right. This pass intended for Riley and thrown behind him. Downfield and Riley were both over there, and the pass is incomplete. And now Coach Bob Griffin is going to call his quarterback, Tom Earhart, to the sideline again. And I think there's some disagreement over who was supposed to be where on the play.
I don't think the assignment was clear. So the out for the flanker.
Now Dave Gilbert checks into the ball game at a wide receiver. Damian Riley goes out. Well, we have seen some outstanding play by both teams here today. Big plays on both offense and defense by both teams. And a game worthy of the final 4 games. Earhart throws complete to Civitella. Steps out of bounds. Shy of the first down. Clayton Linebarger was over defending. He stepped out of bounds with 1:02 left to play. And he stepped out about 2 yards shy of the first down, it would appear. We're going to wait till they set the ball. It's going to be 4th down and about 2.
Well, that was designed for him to get the first down and step out. He probably didn't know where he was at the time of the reception.
Could have just misread a sideline marker along there somewhere. So now it's 4th down 2 with 1:02 left to play. Rhode Island has the ball down by 12 points. Earhart going on the far side. It's dropped. That may be the last gasp. Dave Gilbert had his hands on it and couldn't hold it. You can see the disappointment written all over Dave Gilbert. A move that he's made so many times in his life and made the reception so cleanly just failed him here today, and Montana State will have the football with 56 seconds left to play and a 12-point lead.
Earhart had the football there.
Along the Ram bench, disappointment. A 2,500-mile ride home tonight. You know it has to be tough for him. On the other hand, there'll be great joy here in Bozeman. 51 seconds left in the football game with the clock running here. And now Rhode Island will take a timeout to stop the clock with 48 seconds left. But there's really not much they can do here, Coach.
Well, I know how Bob feels now.
There's the Montana State sideline. They now have 2nd down 10. Well, you've been on both sides of this so many times. Unfortunately, we're happy to say the winning side so much more often than the defeat. But as you mentioned, the emotions on both sides of the field right now are very deep.
That's correct.
So the losers put the helmets away. And the winners have to go to Charleston, South Carolina and try to prove it all over again next week. That's one thing about this game. Once it's over, is what have you done for me lately?
Well, I believe this should be a great inspiration, the manner in which they came back to win it.
As they run their 2nd down play here, we will tell you that Tom Earhart hit 31 of 61 passes for 301 yards here today, and the man who just dropped to one knee with the football, Kelly Bradley, hit 19 of 39 for 322 yards here today. Earhart intercepted once, and that was the 97-yard return by Joe Roberts that changed the complexion of the game. Bradley was intercepted twice. It was Joe Roberts who made the play, the interception at the 3-yard line, and the 97-yard return that brought Montana State from behind to the lead. And this will be the last play of the game right here. With this play, Montana State will go on into the national championship game next weekend in Charleston, South Carolina. They will face the winner of Middle Tennessee, Louisiana Tech. It's over here in Bozeman. The clock ticking down, 3, 2, 1. And the Bobcats are in the national championship game. There's their head coach, Dave Arnold, shaking hands all around. Our final score here today as they begin to celebrate. Montana State 32, Rhode Island 20. Dave Arnold looking for Rhode Island coach Bob Griffin to shake his hands there. Coach, just a very good football game here today.
Certainly was. I think both teams played well. It's just unfortunate one team has to win, the other has to lose.
Well, and Joe Roberts' 97-yard interception return for the touchdown changed the complexion of the game. He did it with his team down by 2 late in the game. Rhode Island with the lead, threatening to score again. From that point on, Montana State owned it. Again, the final. Montana State 32, Rhode Island 20. Thanks for watching, and good afternoon.